Hey guys, it's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about our plants and we try to learn the best way to grow them so they grow how we want them to grow. If that sounds like something you're interested in, hit the subscribe button. Let's be friends. So today is kind of like my part 2 of my planty wish list for 2022 and beyond, because I might not get all of these plants this year, but it's always good to have dreams. So I have 7 plants that I already own, right? I already have them, but I want them to be fuller plants. So I'm either looking to buy another like cutting of or propagate and then like stick back in the pot. So I'm going to show you the ones I have and kind of go through them and show you. And yeah, all right. So the first one is going to be, I'm not even sure if this is like a real cultivar of a pothos. It's the Glacier Pothos. I have the Enjoy, look at that leaf though. I have the Enjoy, I have the Pearls and Jade, and I have the Mandula. And it's hard to tell the difference between any of them, really. The Mandula has like wider leaves, so okay, I can kind of see that. I'm like looking at them. But the other ones, they all just look the same. I mean, if I was gonna guess, like this leaf would be like a Glacier Pothos leaf. But I've also seen these leaves come out on the Enjoy and the Pearls and Jade. So I don't know. If you know the exact difference between the Glacier Pothos and the other types of white and green and gray and minty colored variegated plants of the pothos, let me know. But yeah, so this plant, I'm probably not gonna buy like another cutting of it, or maybe I will and try to compare them. Maybe I'll buy from like a different seller on Etsy or something like that. But my plan was to just like grow this one out, cut it, propagate it, and stick it back in, and kind of like see where this plant takes me or where it goes anyway. But maybe if it's cheap enough, I'll buy another cutting just to compare it and see the difference, and you know, who knows. So that was the first one. Okay, so the next one is the Scindapsus trubii dark form. So when I first originally purchased like a little cutting of this, it was actually a rooted plant. It was a lot cheaper than what it is currently at the time of filming this, so I'm definitely going to be growing this out and then just cutting and propagating and then sticking back in, unless the prices drop again back to like a more reasonable price. But I've been seeing like just for cuttings like 60-70 bucks, and I'm like, it's a cute plant, but it ain't that cute, you know what I'm saying? Well, here's a leaf. This is one of the original leaves, very huge. And we have this leaf. They kind of like, I don't know, it's growing a little funky, but it is cute. It would be cool to get like my Scindapsus trubii moonlight leaves to be this big and then kind of have them next to each other. Like, it'd be cool. It'd be cool to see the contrasting leaf colors. So yeah, another one I'm probably just going to be propagating eventually. It is a relatively slow grower, but we have something coming, so yeah. Okay, so the next plant is the Monstera Peru, and I got this through a trade and I love it. I think it lost the original leaf, or one of the original leaves it came with, but I love the pillowy of it. And these plants are also kind of expensive too, so this is probably going to be another one where I let it grow out and I propagate it and then stick it back in, unless people want to trade. Any of these plants actually that I'm going to mention, if you have them and you want to trade for something that I have, let me know in the comments below. I'm open to trades in the spring, because where I am it's cold, so we gotta wait a little bit, but that's okay. Yeah, so yeah, I just think it would look really cute just a little more fuller. But so far I'm loving this plant. Alright, so next is an Epiprenum Penatum, the green form. I got this from Botanicas when they were having like a 70% sale on most of their plants. So I got this relatively cheap. The prices have gone back up since the sale has ended. So, you know, they're expensive again. But this plant is a very fast grower. This is one I can very easily propagate and then stick back in. I mean, it's filling out all on its own pretty much. I could probably just leave it and maybe just take some longer strands, tuck it in the soil, and it'll fill itself out. So, yeah, but I just wanted to show you how pretty these leaves are. And again, I'd really like to have this next to my Cebu Blue and next to the next plant I'm going to show you, just to have like a cute little display of Epiprenum Penatums. Alright, so the next plant I'm going to show you is, again, a plant I bought when it was 70% off, so it was drastically cheaper than it is now. And that is the Epiprenum Penatum Variegated. I don't know if it's like Albo Variegated. I guess Albo's white, but this is the plant. I'm just going to show off a couple of leaves. It's very pretty. It's doing okay. It's not as fast as the green form, obviously, because, you know, there's a little less chlorophyll. But there's a whole bunch of variegation. I was worried about paying a lot of money for a plant like this and then it reverting, but so far so good. This is one of the original leaves down here. It has a little bit of a brown spot, but that's alright. It's dried up and it doesn't seem to be spreading, so we'll leave it for now. And again, this was significantly cheaper. I got it from Botanicas when I purchased it than it is now. So definitely going to be just growing this guy out, propagating it, and sticking it back in the soil. And yeah, just this one's going to be a while for it to probably fill out and be a nice bushy plant. But I think it's worth it. That leaf is beautiful. And I really love it in like this planter. It's a good combo. Alright, the next plant I'm going to show you is the Jacenia Pothos. And this plant has been through a little bit. It's gone through quite a bit of neglect, so some of the leaves just don't look that good. Then it was in too low of light, too high of light, so the leaves are kind of funky. But we do have the new growth coming in nicely speckled in the Jacenia Pothos fashion. And it's a relatively fast grower. So again, this is probably going to be another one where I just propagate it and then stick it back in. Right now I just have one strand of this plant kind of like just stuck in there, and it's branched off a couple times. So this one I am hoping will be more bushy sooner than later. We do have a new leaf coming in, so it'll be interesting to see how that guy hardens off and looks. And hopefully, if I can get my life together a little bit, my watering down mainly, the plant will continue to put out very pretty leaves with the green on green pattering. I'm mixing splattering and pattern together. But yeah, really pretty leaves. So the Jacenia Pothos. Alright, the last plant I'm going to show you is the Variegated Hetericium, or Variegated Heartleaf Philodendron. And I bought this as a, ooh, I'm spilling water, as a one node, one leaf. This is the original leaf. We still got her, so that's saying something. And we have grown 3 new leaves that have unfurled and been happy, and we have another one coming out right here. So I am a little worried that there's some damage coming out on this leaf, but it could just be the variegation. Like, I think I'm overthinking it, so it'll be fine. But this is also I don't know, I feel like the prices on this can go either way. I've seen some that are like relatively cheap, but they're not rooted, and then I've seen some that are like really expensive and also not rooted, so like cuttings. So this one might also have to just wait, and I'll propagate and then stick it back in. This one I think will start taking off soon. I'm excited to see how this guy grows in the spring. I am very confident that this guy will be full by the end of spring. So just because all of my other heartleaf philodendrons and trailing philodendrons have grown exceptionally well, and I have faith in you, buddy, to grow a whole bunch of leaves and be beautiful. So yeah. Alright guys, so those are the 7 plants that I'm looking to fill up, to bush out, to grow more of this coming year. And yeah, again, if anybody's interested in trades, I am open to them. Let me know. You can find me on Instagram at Kelly_Hoya. That's where I usually do all of my like trading communication, just because it's easier. And yeah, so until next time, relax, plant, and peace out.